Hello and welcome to the Lesbian Lounge, a podcast for the girls who like girls. I'm your host and your resident lesbian big sister, Juliet Taylor, and I'm here to answer your guys' questions, give advice on your dilemmas, and of course chat about your wildest lesbian dating stories. So grab a drink, get comfy, and welcome into the Lesbian Lounge. We have a guest, everybody! Woo woo!
Mummy Jill, I'm back. I haven't been since June or July.
How long has it
Yeah.
been? Wow, a lot's happened since then.
New studio.
Yes, we are in the new studio that you beautifully decorated.
Yes.
Would you like to point out your favourite part of the studio?
Well, the thing that took the most time is the what's it called? Flower garland,
thing?
which Jules didn't even like.
No, it's not I didn't like it. It's a lot.
It's a lot, but it was hiding a big, pipe.
Yeah, it looks better than what was there.
So it looks pretty. Pictures I put in frames and stuff. I did very well.
And you painted it.
Painted it.
It looks so much better than it did. And it looks so much better than the old studio. So you did very well.
Yes, thank you very much.
That's another Jill.
Yeah. It's a little joyful little place.
It's very dopamine
Yes.
inducing.
Well, I am in my colourful and maximalist era.
You are.
So it's all about
Extra.
extra.
Jill keeps going to the car boot sales and buying things that she doesn't need. But she buys it. And what you say is, you buy it then you find out where to put it.
No, if you see something when you're thrifting or something, if you see it and you like it and you can't think where you'll put it in your house, buy it and worry about that later. That's my new motto.
So my dad just keeps seeing her come home with all these bags. We went to the car boot together a few weeks ago, and this store started giving stuff away for free, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like lampshades and everything. This woman had me carrying so much stuff. I didn't have arms left.
I got a little rocking chair for a child. I thought it was from Pounds. I couldn't resist it. And then I googled what it actually was, and it was a gout stool from Victorian times when people had gout and they used to have to rest their foot on it. But then I stripped it down, I reupholstered it, and put it in my garden. And my cat Frankie sleeps on it.
He does.
So
She's very good at making things look pretty, but I didn't have an arm left after this.
no, it was.
I
We
had
did park too
everything.
far away.
And not expensive things, but fine stuff that breaks easily.
Yes.
What's the word for that?
Fragile.
Fragile. That's the word. Fragile things. So she was like, "Stop banging the jugs together," and I was like,
Yeah.
"I can't."
Yeah. But that is my joy in life. Apart from Juliet, to be my joy in life is I do like a thrift.
She does like thrift. You might prefer a thrift to me, actually.
I prefer the cats.
I think my
to-
dad prefers the pets over me.
He does.
I think so. That's okay. I prefer the pets over him.
To do that, you first need to be added as a member in the home settings of your home app.
What? No, thank you. That was good. Serious listening, guys. Yeah, what updates have we got? Should we talk about the football?
Yes, went to the Newcastle women against Sunderland women on Sunday, where obviously Newcastle women won
Howie.
3-1.
So we took Lucy and her mum, who are obviously Mackhams, and then we had me and my mum, so it's like a little tag team.
Yeah.
I will insert the video now of our reactions from the match, because it was really fun.
It was.
It's Tyne-and-Weir Derby Day, so come with me and my Mackham girlfriend to watch the match. Up the Mags.
Up the Mackhams.
Definitely not. Okay, we're in our seats. Local heroes playing. I'm getting excited. The sun is shining. Come on the tune. Na, 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 Jordan. Half time at St James's Park, 0-0. What's your thoughts?
It's going to be 1-0 Sunderland.
No, I think it's been more Newcastle's end. It has. We've had more chances on goal, so.
No, you haven't.
Okay.
2 on that side, 2 on that side.
Guys, Sunderland have just got a penalty. Stress.
I'll get ready. Do it!
A moment for the team. Penalty. Access denied. We saved it. Another goal for Newcastle, scored by Emily Murphy. How are the lasses? Oh! Guys, Sunderland just nearly scored. Can't make it up. Sunderland have just scored. Get in!
Give us 2-1.
Yeah.
20 minutes left. Are they going to score again? No. Ace for Emily Murphy. We're now 3-1 off. Get in. 3-1, that is it. 3-1 to the 2. How are the lasses?
Hope you all enjoyed the video. Yeah, it was a really good match actually, and nice just to. I just love watching the football. It's good fun.
It is good.
Jill gets really into it. I get really into it.
Yeah, I do love the build up before the
that's my
match
favourite
even
bit.
kicks off. But
Which we missed.
what we
but it's
missed,
okay.
what I missed, but no, what everyone missed because it wasn't there, is like the screens. You know, when the
Well,
they
we
show
were
the
sitting on the
picture,
side where the screens were.
where they show the picture of the
What's
each person and stuff.
Yeah, so we
in
were
and
sat
out
here, and the picture was like here, so there's no way we would have seen
Yeah.
it.
So that's what I missed.
It was a really good match.
And I like the fire going up as well.
Yeah, I like that at the England matches because we did England-Brazil a few
At
weeks
the
ago.
Etihad.
That was like immaculate vibes.
That was brilliant. However, the Brazilian women,
They were quite rough.
really rough, really naughty.
But yeah, no, it was a good match. It was a nice day out. Then Jill ditched us. Me, Lucy, and her man went out for some.
No, well, I didn't know I was invited.
To be
'cause
fair, I did forget to invite.
I
Jill.
thought they were doing lunch, then going to the football. So I'd arranged to go home for tea, and then she was like, "Oh, you come to Portofino's?" And I was like, "No, I'm going home for tea."
I did forget to invite
So
Jill.
it wasn't really my
Sauce. Well, anyway, thank you all for being here. I didn't think much else has happened in our lives, has it?
Not in mine. I just work.
Jill does just work. She can't say no to it. That's
No.
Jill's issue. Someone's like, "Hi, can you do this on Saturday?" She's like, "Yeah, sure. I've already got 3 other things at that time, but sure, I'll fit you in."
Yeah.
And then she wrote to me to do things for her. You do? Like this morning, I was staying at Lucy's, lovely fast sleeping bed. Had to come home for 10 a.m. for the blind man to come and fix the blinds because my kitten destroyed your blinds.
Yes, but that in my defence, I had a meeting booked in for 10 o'clock, and I had the blind man booked in for 10 o'clock, and I had a dog booked in for 10 o'clock. So I said to Juliet 3 days ago, "Will you be home at 10
And
o'clock
I said I will be.
on Tuesday? Because then I could go early to my meeting and be back for the dog, but I can't do the blind man as well." And you said, "I'll be here." And then last night you decided you wouldn't be here.
No, I said I would stay at Lucy's, but I'd come back. So I
Yes.
drove all the way over for the man to be 20 minutes late and tell me there was no problem, he fixed it in 2 minutes.
And your dad was in anyway.
Great, exactly. But it's all good.
It's all good. We'll not complain.
Yes, we shan't. I don't think there's any other updates from us. So without further ado, let's jump straight on into this week's episode. So, Mother, this week's question of the week is, who is Lesbian God in your opinion? Do you have
Well, it
Lesbian
used to
God
be
in mind?
Jojo Siwa, didn't it? She said she was
Well, she
the
was-
CEO, but now
Yeah,
she's not.
like gay pop.
Gay pop.
Yeah, I don't.
Lesbian God. So who is
I
like
feel
the
like you have
ultimate
to have done
lesbian?
something like really cool to like become lesbian God. Do you know what I mean? You can't just
Well, who
like.
was the first lesbian?
Oh, I feel like we know this, don't we? Because when we were naming the kitten, someone suggested a name that was the name of the first lesbian. She
Was-
was just really fitting
Is she
for you.
not? Unless, well, whoever she is.
Yeah, I feel like Ellen DeGeneres. She's like was always very.
Yeah,
in
but
the
then
forefront growing up.
Jodie Foster. She's been thrown on a long time.
Well, let's see who we've got. First one, great start. I don't know them. Miriam Margolyes.
Oh no,
Yeah,
yeah.
Miriam.
Yeah.
Who's Miriam?
She's like a woman with curly hair. She's about 5'3".
It's a great description.
No, she's
Oh,
not
she's
a
taller than
comedian.
Lucy.
She's like a comedian woman.
Oh, that reminds me of Ashley Gavin. She's a good little. Who is Ashley Gavin? I want to see her at Edinburgh Fringe. She's very good for a comedian. Sarah Paulson. Apparently, she doesn't get enough credit. I know Sarah Paulson. She's someone with like the shortest hair. You don't know who Sarah Paulson is,
No.
do you? No. She could be lesbian God. Billie Eilish. Even though apparently she's got a boyfriend now.
Oh, has she?
So can you be lesbian? It's like Billie Eilish. What's that person's name? Fletcher and Jojo Siwa all just popped up with boyfriends.
Right.
Like, what's that about?
I think Billie Eilish is very good though because she's got very strong principles.
Yeah, it's true. Lucy used to get compared to Billie Eilish when Billie Eilish had blonde hair. People said they looked alike, so guys, I'm dating Billie Eilish. Hayley Kiyoko is known as a lesbian Jesus for a reason, but I love Renee Rapp.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like Renee Rapp is just doing bits for the queer community.
Yeah.
She just is like someone who people look up
What
to.
about Chapel Roan?
Chapel Roan, I guess. Yes.
Do we have to just have one God? Can there not be
I
like?
think so. But the
millions of
next God, I
goddesses?
think, is going to be the one. It is Juliet.
Who said that?
I don't know. With the
You.
winky face, I'll take it. A lesbian God.
No.
Oh, God, can we get me like a little halo for the podcast? I'm
No.
like, oh,
Yeah. You can just use one of the light rings,
like
the ring lights.
We've got another Renee Rapp.
Uh-huh.
Maybe me and Renee Rapp just need to team up. She did repost my TikTok one time.
She did.
I did then message her saying come on the podcast. She did not open it. She doesn't know I exist.
No.
But everyone tag Renee Rapp in the comments. Hayley Kiyoko again. Another Renee Rapp. Any of the L Word cast. You probably haven't heard of that.
No.
Lesbian stuff. Charlie Marlowe, the girl who did the I Kissed a Girl. You know, the comment, like the Ian Sterling of Love Island.
Oh, right,
Tomorrow night.
Okay.
But I don't think she can be lesbian God because I don't think she's a lesbian.
It's Danny Minola.
No. But she like did something saying like she's like here for the queer community.
Okay.
But I do think it would make sense to have someone like me,
She's an
lesbian God, to host I Kissed a Girl. BBC
Yes.
3, if you're listening, hit me up. Because I was obviously going to apply, wasn't I? And then I met Lucy and she kind of fucked that one up. But we'll let her off. She's lovely.
Yeah.
Someone says none. Fair enough. They're like, I don't want lesbian God. Another Renee Rapp. We've got Blake Lively.
Is she? She's not gay. She's got a husband.
Yeah, I don't know. And then someone else says, let's pretend that Sandra Bullock is a lesbian. So we've got lots of non-lesbian lesbian gods.
Yes.
But I guess...
No, well, it's not like RuPaul, like the lesbian God.
Probably more of a drag queen god,
Yeah.
I would assume.
But like he's doing it for all the
Yeah, for the community in
Yes,
general,
uh-huh.
I guess. Yeah, if you're an ally or
yeah,
a strong
like Michelle
figure.
Visage.
Yeah, Michelle Visage. I'm sure she's married with kids, but
Yeah,
she's a very strong ally.
Yes.
Yeah, I think she should have been on that list, actually.
Yeah.
That was a good one. We met her one time, do you remember? Were you there? Maybe you weren't there. Maybe I was just there. Oh, you probably weren't there, actually. I saw everybody talking about Jamie in London, and she was in it, and I got a photo with her.
Oh, no, I wasn't. When I saw it, it
Sauce.
was Gavina Fletcher.
Oh, Giovanni.
Gavina.
Gavina.
Giovanni Fletcher, I think. And then at the time before that,
They normally have someone quite cool playing
Like
that
Hayley.
part, don't they? Tamadin. Yes, I remember her. There we go. Yeah, I have met Michelle Visage. Michelle Visage. Put my teeth in.
I listened to her on a Friday night on radio.
You love bit radio.
I
too.
do love radio.
Would that be your advice to everyone listening? Listen to radio too.
Yes, and Sarah Cox. Whoop whoop.
She
She
did
could
that
be a
like
lesbian
big
god.
race, didn't
Yeah,
she?
yeah. So well done her.
Well done there. Whoop, whoop.
I donated to
You donated on my behalf.
on my behalf.
Yeah, but a Taylor family donation. Well, anyway,
Anyway,
we have put out some requests for motherly dilemmas
okay.
for a mother's advice on, but I've also just picked some that I think you will give some good advice on.
I always give good
You
advice.
do. I've tried to go not too
Rude.
not too rude, because she's just my mum at the end of the day.
Yes.
She doesn't need to know all the details.
Well,
of
I
her
listen to your
sex life,
podcast
even though
every
you
week,
do listen every week.
So I
and you
know
hear
quite a
everything.
lot about your sex life.
Well, not mine, other people.
Yes,
but they're
other
all
people.
anonymous, so you don't actually know who they are. So I think you'll be good at this one because you give. This one probably is a little bit me because I'm a needy gal.
Yes.
So you'll give some good advice on this
Right,
one.
okay, go.
So we've got, my girlfriend wants about 100 compliments a day and is so needy about it. Like, I can offer maybe 2 to 3 a day maximum because then they're genuine. And I prefer quality over quantity. But she's insistent that I never compliment her enough. She suggested that I'm inattentive and unexpressive of my feelings. What should I do?
If she gives compliments, I agree with her. Like, a heartfelt compliment where it's sincere and she really means it is much better than just going, oh, you look lovely, and just having to say it to sort of say, tick, right, there's another one I sent.
I think you don't want to have to ask for compliments either. You don't want to be asked to give someone a compliment.
No.
You don't want someone to say, oh, tell me something nice. Like what me and
Yeah.
Lucy do is we say we do affirmations for each other.
Right.
So it's like, oh, can I have an affirmation to like affirm my feelings?
Okay.
We do our gratitudes.
That's
for the
very
evening.
sweet.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
But
So you
one
had
wants
to say
have
to
to beg
David,
for a compliment.
stop snoring and stuff like that.
Yeah, but apparently you snore as well now, Jill.
I do, because I've
So-
got some new, like, pillow spray and candle to help you
From
sleep
Sarah,
from
this is
Sarah,
mum.
and that actually knocks you out. So I am snoring.
Yeah, my dad said to me the other day, he went, I might strangle your mother. And I went, to be fair, we've wanted to strangle you the past 10 years because you snore so loud.
Yeah,
So might have
25
no
years.
parents soon, guys.
No.
They go
But
at
that's
each
okay.
other.
Anyway, yes. So she's going to have to learn to be. I mean, how old is she? She's
Don't
going to
know.
have to. She's going to just have to suck it up and have 2 or 3 nice compliments a day that are heartfelt. And if she needs more than that, chances are she needs to work on her own self-esteem
Yeah,
a
if you're
bit.
screaming like insecure, if you need constant reassurance, like, and I have been the person in the place of needing constant reassurance, needing to be like hearing everything from a partner. But I've done a lot of work, and it's so nice when you get to the place where you don't have to rely on that, and you don't have to be speaking to your partner 24/7 and needing them to affirm everything to you, because you're confident in yourself and you go, hang on, like, I don't need you to tell me this. But when you do tell me that, it makes me feel lovely. And if you're so much nicer getting it when you're not asking for it, because no one wants to say, oh, give me a compliment, and then you get a compliment. It's like, that's not the point of a compliment. The point of a compliment, like you said, is to do something genuine and like in the moment, like, oh my god, your hair looks amazing today. Like, I'm going to compliment Jill now. Your fringe looks quite nice. Normally Jill's fringe.
Well, no, I think my hair needs a wash. It's probably stuck down with grease. However, she needs to work on her own self-esteem. It's self-esteem that she's lacking, and she needs to look at why she's lacking in self-esteem and not expect to get it from a girlfriend. She needs to look into herself.
But maybe what you can do to help her is, even if it might seem a little bit ingenuine, try and just give her a few more compliments, because I think the more compliments she gets, the more confident she's going to feel, and then hopefully over time she'll start to believe what you're saying to her.
Maybe.
Obviously, don't go
or
out
she
of your...
might just never be able to just be confident in her own skin.
Yeah, but I think just bite the bullet and give her a few, like, you're saying you maybe can do 2 to 3 a day. Maybe aim for like 6. Or like maybe start sort of in night time doing like, tell me 3 things you're grateful for. Like, start off down that route and then go, and let's give each other an affirmation.
Yeah,
and you
could she
start,
not, like,
you go first, like, I think you're the most beautiful girl in the world. And then she'll give you one back.
Could she not, like, have some, like, written down which are genuine things that she loves about someone? And it could just be all she's got to do.
Like, write a little book of like things I love about you.
And then all she's got to do when she's feeling, I need a compliment, she's just got to look in the book. Oh, I love how you blah-de-doo-dah.
Yeah, and then you can get it from there instead of having to go out and ask for it.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. But I think whatever you can do to sort of big her up and make her feel like the most beautiful girl in the world, do that. Like, even if it's things like, buying her flowers, even if it's like, oh my god, I need to take a picture of you because you look so beautiful. Like, I guess that's a compliment, but it's more than just a compliment then, because you're making her feel beautiful. So she's not then going to need to say, babe, do I look nice? Tell me I'm beautiful, because you're sort of doing like, oh my god, I need to take a picture, you look amazing. So buying her flowers, doing nice things like that, just to make her feel really loved and really special. And then hopefully she'll start to feel more confident in herself, and then she won't need to seek that validation from you. I see it from both sides, because I have been the person who needs the
and it's annoying.
It is.
It's really annoying.
But we don't mean to be like that.
I know, but it drives people mad because it's too much. It's just like, get over yourself. So I think she needs to suck it up a little bit and stop being so rude.
There we go. Tough love, mum advice.
No, it is.
That's what we brought Jill for. Maybe just play that to your girlfriend and have Jill say, suck it up.
No, work on yourself. Get your own self. If you can't love yourself, no one else is going to love
That's what
you.
RuPaul says. Can I get an amen? Do you not hear?
Amen.
Yeah. If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else?
Yeah.
Can I get an amen up in here? Amen.
Yes. There we go.
There we go. Okay, moving on.
Yes.
This one's quite just straight to the point.
Right.
My girlfriend of 6 months broke up with me. I don't know what to do.
Oh.
That's all we've got.
Oh.
That's all we're working with.
So she's obviously devastated because she hasn't been able to say how they broke up, what the relationship, it was, any signs of anything. It might just be that it reached its natural end. Is she heartbroken? Is she okay? And I think it's very hard to know what to say until we know the circumstances.
Breaking up is never easy, I know, but I have to go. Knowing me, knowing you is the best I can do. I told the pod last time you were on that we just break into songs sometimes, so...
Good job, I knew the words.
I know.
I've been to an ABBA night recently, so I do.
Yeah, with the Raven.
Yeah. I think I don't know when it happened as well, so I'm presuming it's quite raw. So I would maybe wait a little bit and then maybe reach out and contact it and just say, listen, can I please ask why? And then it'll help you move on to a new relationship whenever you're ready.
Yeah, sometimes you need closure, don't you?
Yeah.
But I think there's plenty of options there. Option 1, like you said, you can wait a bit, then reach out. Option 2, you can, which Jill's going to tell us that's the worst advice ever, but it worked for me, just pester the life out of them until they reply and fall back in love with you. Give them no option but to not be with you. Yeah. Or third option, just think, that was a fucking waste of 6 months. Bye-bye. I used to not swear on the podcast because I was scared I would get told off by Jill for swearing on the podcast.
I know, but there's other words you can use apart from swear. Unless you really need to swear. But I would say...
Well, I didn't finish my third point.
Okay.
The third point is just think that was a waste of 6 months and just forget about her. Go on a night out, kiss someone, go back to their house, have a bit of fun. Best way to get over someone.
To get someone.
Yeah. So go seek some vagina action and then you'll forget about her. So there's 3, I guess it depends how raw the breakup was, doesn't it? Just, do you need that closure or did you get the closure? Can you only see yourself being with that person? Because if that's the case, fight for them. Everyone loves to be fought for, even if they don't think that's what they want. If they think, no, this breakup needs to happen, show them that you're not willing to give up and that you're willing to keep fighting. Or if you're thinking, actually, they're not probably the person for me, they mess me around a bit.
Could you
just forget about them, block them, leave them in the past, and move on?
Yeah. If you weren't thinking they were your future, then they've done you a favour, because what they say, if your partner is not your future wife, it's your future wife blocker.
Don't let your girlfriend stop you finding your wife.
Yeah, and a door's got to close before another opportunity can open. So it might be the best thing in the world, and if things weren't working out well, then your girlfriends realised that and just thought, right, I'm ending this. And hopefully eventually you'll see that, unless it was the love of your life and you think she's just a bit crazy and you need her back, and then, fight for her.
Yeah, I think that's good advice. So take one of those things depending on the situation. Hopefully one of them helps. Okay, moving on, we've got a long one. Okay, actually let's do this one first. Right. So, I've kind of got myself into a lesbian mess. For context, I'm a uni student who is a loud and proud lesbian, but doesn't have much experience with girls. So summer last year, I met this girl at my friend's party. We'd kind of known each other for years, but never really spoken. We got on well, but then I went to uni. I saw her a couple of times at the same friend's house when I was home from uni, and we started talking and flirting with each other for a bit. As soon as she saw me, she'd come straight to me and talk. In brackets, she's also a really cute soft mask. Jill knows what a soft mask is.
I do, yeah.
You do. I'm good with your lesbian terminology.
Yeah.
So, at Easter, I went screw it and asked my friend for her number. My friend told me she's not great at replying to messages, but I tried anyway. I messaged her saying I liked talking to her and if she wanted to hang out sometime. She replied and we went to a coffee shop together and ended up talking for 3.5 hours. But then I had exams and didn't see her for a month. We messaged a bit and then she invited me to her end-of-year art exhibition. She's an art student and I study earth sciences. What earth do you do when you study earth sciences?
I don't know.
Science of the earth, like Mars and stuff.
That would be, I would just say, is it not like
gravel,
air and wind and...
You can tell we're a really clever family.
And
how would you even know that's an opportunity to, like, an option to do
well,
it?
yeah, well, she's clever.
Yes.
They're
very
in
clever.
us.
Go you. We started hanging out regularly over the summer. We'd go to the woods and then to our favourite coffee shop, talking and flirting with each other for hours. Then came the time for me to go back to uni. The last time we saw each other, we went to a museum and I showed her around the earth science section and she showed me around the art one. Okay, so clearly we need to go to a museum and figure out what earth science is. Not up for that.
Not appealing.
Fair enough. No offence, earth science girl. So,
I've got ADHD.
yeah. I get on really well with her, I like her a lot and really want to kiss her. But we're now back at uni about 2.5 hours away from each other. We're both really busy and haven't seen each other in about 2.5 months. And as I said earlier, she's not the most consistent replying to messages, especially when she's busy. I miss her a lot and I don't know where to go from here. I know that we'll see each other at Christmas, but I don't know how to handle the wait. Please offer some advice for a poor lesbian.
So in all that time when they were having coffee shops for 3.5 hours, I never kissed her or anything.
By the sounds of it now.
Yeah. So I think you need to message her, even if she doesn't reply straight away, and just say, listen, I can't wait to see it at Christmas, but I want to move this relationship on from friends.
You need to know if it is going to go anywhere.
Yeah, and you've said you haven't got much experience. Maybe she has got not much experience.
Yeah, and that's why no one
has made the move. And then chances are you're not going to see it till Christmas, and it's not long. It's only about a month away.
Yeah,
but it would be nice if you knew when you were going to see it at Christmas that you wanted to move on, and so did she. And then
maybe Christmas time, you say to yourself, if it doesn't happen now,
no, but it won't happen if.
Yeah, but she needs to decide. She needs to say to herself, "It's now or never. Fuck it. I'm just gonna kiss her."
Yeah,
because they're flirty. Whatever. Go for it. If she doesn't reciprocate that, you think again that was a waste of time. Getting to know you and getting excited over this didn't work. But I'm sure you're both probably sitting there waiting for each other.
Yeah.
To lean into
I know it's not the same,
the
but when I was 14 and one of my first boyfriends, and we were flirting and chatting and all the time, but I'd never kissed him for ages because he was too frightened to kiss me and I was too frightened to kiss him. And we used to spend all the time like this close to each other's mouth but not actually kissing. So one's just got to make
someone's, I think, just
unless you're 14 and it's like,
well, they're at uni, so.
Well, there you go, so just do it.
Yeah, I think just go for it. Like, let your inhibitions loose. Maybe do it when, like, go out to a bar or something, like, have a drink or two.
No, because then if you have a drink
and then don't get drunk, just like a little bit of liquid courage just to go like, oh, I'm just going to go for it. See what happens, but I'm sure she will be grateful that you make the first move.
Yeah.
Or just be honest with her and be like, listen, where is this going? Like, is it going to go somewhere? Is it not? Then on the flip side to that, saying she's like really bad at replying to messages, I think for the right person, you will change. And
yeah,
if she wanted to message you, she would be messaging you.
If she's very arty, I can imagine her being in an art studio and doing her art and being like in the zone and everything. But then if she gets a text from this girl going, do you want to meet for coffee next week when I'm home from uni? If she gets a text from her saying, listen, I really want to...
Maybe she needs an Apple Watch, so...
I really want to take this relationship further. Next time I see you, I really want to kiss you. She's going to be, whoa, where? Ooh. And she's going to reply to that.
Yeah, maybe get an Apple Watch so when she's painting... Get her an Apple Watch for Christmas. There you go. And just like, ping, ooh, hey, babes, fancy you. And she can then go back to painting, but she can quickly do a little...
Unless that's another thing, unless you send her something quite cute.
Like just start flirting more over text and make it... I think you need to make it really clear that you are not in this for friendship. Like, put your feeling... Like, you don't need to, like, outright just say, I want to kiss you, but, like, making little comments, like... We sort of did last week, like the pickup lines, you know, like the touch in someone's
If she's like
face.
into art and you went to a museum to see arty things, like, you know, send her something cute, like one of her little artists.
Or they could do that date night, you know, where you paint, then you swap, then you paint, then you swap. And you could write on yours something like, maybe we're not going to ask them to be the girlfriend straight away if you haven't kissed yet. We should probably kiss them so we know if they're a good kisser or not. But something like, maybe like paint our boobs and be like, I painted your boobs. Mine would take me up the full page.
Yes.
You'd like hey, what's the biggest size of A?
No, I was thinking like find something cute of one of her favourite artists or something like that, and send her a little postcard and on the back, right? I know this
Can't wait to see you.
I know.
XOXO Gossip Girl.
Yeah, just something. Just make a little gesture.
Yeah, you need to show that you're not
ready
in this for friendship. You're in this for relationship.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, yeah, you've known each other before, but you weren't sort of you weren't friends before, so you're not going to be ruining any kind of friendship. So it either works as a relationship, or, I mean, maybe you can not have the relationship but be friends, but you need to just, like, I don't know what you need to do yourself, but get yourself ready just to go all in. Like, give it your all.
Yeah.
Make it obvious that you're
Life's
not
too short to be thinking, what if.
So true. So true. You give very good advice, and we're going to need your advice for this next one.
Okay.
Because we have a psycho mother.
Okay. Right.
A bit like you.
I'm not psycho.
I'm kidding. So, my future mother-in-law is becoming the third bride. And this sounds like hell.
This sounds like me.
Yeah, it probably would be. So, I'm getting married to the love of my life next year. I'm so excited, but the only issue is her mum is awful. This woman has fully taken over the wedding planning. Instantly, I'm like getting angry for this person. I'd be fuming. I'm talking spreadsheets, seating plans, and a colour scheme that neither of us want. That's like, obviously, I'd want you and Sarah to be involved in our wedding, but if you were like, right, I've made a seating plan, you're sitting next to Uncle Richard, I'd be like, no,
don't swear.
Sorry, no offence, Uncle Richard too, but you you would be the one going, I picked a colour scheme for your wedding, it's bright orange.
Well, I like orange, I am into orange at the moment. But I wouldn't, not for a wedding. No, you can't choose, you've just got to go with what you want. Exactly. Right, carry on.
She's been speaking to florists and cake makers on our behalf without our permission. And then we're having to cancel these things as she's just making decisions for us. So she's like, girls, I've ordered this bouquet. And they're like, having to ring up being like, hi, sorry, can we cancel that?
Okay, carry on.
And like,
I've already
ordering the cake. I've told my fiance she needs to talk to her, but she can't seem to tell her mum no. And we just keep waking up to multiple TikToks of wedding things. that is you.
No, but that's nice. I see something on TikTok, not for wedding things, but like cat things or dog things or silly things, and you're the first person I think to send it to. That's a sign of love.
But she's probably sending them stuff, and it's like bright orange wedding themed cake decorations, and they're like, we don't want that. And then she's just like, how do I go around this without completely losing my shit with this woman and causing major issues? So I guess that's the thing, isn't it? You obviously need to put your foot down and tell this woman to back off, but you don't want to cause a massive scene so that when you're at the wedding, it's going to be awkward and your mother-in-law's never going to speak to you again.
It's your wedding. You've got to do it your way. I'm presuming the mother-in-law is contributing financially to the wedding. Which is...
Yeah, because she keeps just booking cakes and florists by the sound of it.
Which is hard, because then if you really upset her, then she might, like, obviously not like you as a daughter-in-law, but also potentially pull out any financial backing.
Yeah, that's
so I think because she is maybe giving some financial help to the wedding, you need to be able to give her some part of it.
Yeah, like give her a job.
And say, right, we don't want you doing all of the work because it's our wedding. Mm-hmm. However, we would love you to organise something.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then she's
don't want to have too much on your plate.
Yeah, she's in charge of organising something which could, like, I don't know, like,
she could make the
list of songs for the DJ to play, and then he'll go off and do his own playlist anyway. But just give her something which is going to take some time. And
she could put the covers on the chairs.
And she's going to be doing something which she thinks is really important and really helpful. But all you're doing actually is blindsiding it, so you could do all the things that you want to do.
Yeah. That's a good plan.
But I was going to say, put her in charge of the stag night, but there isn't a stag, is there?
No.
The two girls.
Yeah, hopefully you've had your hen already and she's not trying to plan that. And
could you not do that? Like, you have a nice like hen night for like your friends where you go off to Ibiza or something like that, and then give her the hen night where you invite the aunties and the great auntie Susan and stuff.
Yeah, then you've had your nice hen, then you just have your hen that's
And
like...
she organises that, and she can do anything she likes. So the hen day or the hen night is what she is organising. She can organise where you go to, what you do.
That's a good idea.
And that'll take up all of her planning, so you can be in charge of doing
doing what you actually want to do. Yeah, just distract her. But I do think your fiance needs to stand her ground a little bit more and be like, Mum, I love you, but this is our wedding. You need to back off.
Yes, definitely.
Or if you think she's just going to flip when you say that, just be like, oh, Mum, I don't want you to feel like you've got too much on.
No, because I don't know if that'll work. I think she'll be like,
well, just say,
no, I don't
Mum,
mind.
we would love for you to organise this for the wedding and make it feel really important and be like, we're so excited about the songs the DJ is going to play and we think you're going to pick the best songs ever, so please, can you be in charge of organising this? We've booked the DJ, but you just need to choose the songs. And then, or maybe just start texting and being like, okay, here's the cake that we've ordered. Like, just start being proactive and telling her, we've both bought our dresses. The bridesmaid dresses are chosen. Here's the colour scheme we're going for. Like, just tell her these things so she can't then go, I've done this for you.
Yeah.
Like,
but I mean, I know,
say
you were getting married and said, right, we colour scheme is sage green and stuff. And then, say I'm then thrifting away and I see something, oh, that would work. And
I'm
then
going to end it with a thrifted wedding, aren't I, guys?
Yeah. I'll be like, Jules, I've seen this
like gout stool,
which is, I could reupholster the sage green for you. Could have your foot on it underneath the table. Oh.
Sure, I did have my sore ankle the weekend. Went out for a meal with Lucy and her family, and I sat with my leg like this between Lucy's legs.
You had
so
a
my ankle was elevated. Yeah. Well, I think that's good advice. Yeah, that's all.
That's
well
all
done. Claps for Mother Jill.
Well,
you did get some lovely feedback last time. Lots of people enjoyed
I shall
having
see
you
you
on
in
the pod.
like 5 months' time: November, December, January, February, March, April. Oh, I might be busy in April because I've got my show in
You've
March.
got a show in May.
May.
Maybe we'll have you back next June.
Next June, twice a year. I'll have my roots done by then. Yes, but give me some feedback because I am allied.
You are an ally. She's got a lovely little Disney pride top, haven't you, that you like to wear?
Yes, but not today.
Not today.
So I'm in my...
Should my try? Well, I did give you them.
Yeah.
And I think I gave you that tip as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just come home and she's wearing my clothes, and I'm like,
not often.
Lovely. Not very often.
Not often. But no.
Well done, Mother Jill.
Thank you. Thank you for having me,
You're
everybody.
welcome. Well, thank you all for listening. If you've been watching on YouTube, give us a like and a subscribe and a comment. If you've been listening on Apple or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts, make sure to give us a review. Give us a follow on Instagram and TikTok at the lesbianlounge.podcast. Send your dilemmas. There's loads for them to do, isn't there?
Yeah. Send dilemmas. What happens is when Jules does it by herself and then I listen, and then if she gives bad advice.
Yeah, she told me the week that I gave bad advice.
No, you did.
You didn't say bad advice. You just said, I would have looked at it from this perspective.
Yes.
It was good to see things from more different perspectives.
Yes.
Yeah. Follow us, like us, comment us, subscribe us, and tune in next Thursday for a brand new episode. Love you all so much. Bye.